What's up, guys? David with Miracle Canine Training. We're out here at Home Depot with Little Bit. We're doing some generalized proofing stuff with him. Now, obviously, the audio isn't going to be as great in this video due to us not having our professional camera set up, so we're doing this all on a cell phone. So what we're doing is we're generalizing all obedience training. So we're going to be walking around. We're going to be starting with passing by people, correcting for any over-interest in them. Then we're going to be working through some basic obedience in a very particular order to make sure he generalizes all of that stuff to here. He's never been in this place before. I don't believe so. So what we're going to be doing is showing you that process of how we get him introduced. Right now we have all of his obedience taught. We have everything generalized to a couple of different environments, so this should be a cakewalk for him. We'll see if we run into any issues. All right, so what we're doing here is we're starting with just some basic walking. Before we add in any obedience or anything, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that he can stay calm and focused around the different types of distractions. So I'm going to be walking, I'm nice and loose on my leash, we're enforcing our heel position, and I'll be providing corrections that are at a level that's motivating enough based on the distractions for any sniffing, any moving towards people, or anything like that.
I know that, but it's how to adapt this to the
Okay, so next what we're going to do, now that we have the walking good around distractions, which is step one of this equation, making sure your dog can stay focused in these environments, is we're going to start adding into some of our basic positions. So my goal here is to be able to get first downs by themselves, utilizing our no mark with the e-collar and good with the food. Then I'm going to be doing downs with minimal amounts of duration while holding the leash. Then I'm going to be adding in downs with dropping the leash into the equation. And lastly, if he does well with all of those, I'll add some basic recalls into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of those steps, make sure that we can get at least about 3 good ones in a row before we move on to the next, and we'll see how he does with that. Down. Good. Okay, so far downstay's looking fantastic here. He's having no issues with those. We're gonna start trying to add a recall into this. Now, sometimes initially when you start to add these in, the dog can be a little hesitant on it just because we've drilled stay in that position, stay in that position, stay in that position. So what we're gonna be doing is giving a little bit of extra help if he doesn't come out right away, and just continuing to repeat them until he's nice and smooth.
You don't have to loading assistant to the self-checkout, please. Loading assistant to the self-checkout. Thank you.
Down. Good. All right, so last thing we like to do anytime we bring the dogs here is just simulate the checkout. So we're gonna take them through the checkout line here, make them hold it down, stay while we get everything situated, and then we're gonna head on out. He did great, so yeah, this is how we go about that process. He's actually
Oh, you do that.